Most High. This is going to be a real quick video because, as you can tell by the sound of my voice, probably because I sound like Reptar, that I'm a little under. Psych. Just kidding. I'm not under. My opposite is what? Above and not beneath. Head, not the tail. Okay. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself. You gotta watch your words. So, my opposite, I have dominion over the earth, everything thereof. So, just a little lower than the what? Okay, then. So this what? Under the weather is not a real thing for me. But I feel a little something trying to take over. All right, shut up, hitting my bones. Like, so I just wanted to just do a quick video on what I'm doing, right? So that way when Yah does what he does, it just gives him glory, amplifies his glory in and over my life that much more. Okay, so I've been around some people, some folks that had the flu, like really knocked down, like Kerry Hilson type. And so, but even in that, it's odd because when my mom had COVID, bless ya, I was able to be around her. She used to breathe in my face and push me away, say, get away from me. And I'm like, nah, you my mom, I got you, y'all got me. And I didn't. But this time, it's a little different. Feeling a little feeling. But nonetheless, I want to just explain to you what I've been doing, just in case, you know what I mean, you're feeling a little feeling too, and bless ya. So, I got some of this, right? And Old Faithful. And I mix them together, okay? And because of the sinuses, right? Like, I can feel, like I say, this feeling. I can feel this feeling in my sinuses and also, like, a little bit in my rib area. And so I mixed a little and I rubbed on my ribs. Make sure your hands are warm because if your hands are cold, it's gonna feel like needles wherever you have, like, the aches, okay? Warm your hands up, old school. Or if you still got heaters out where you are, because in the VA area, you're best to. And then just warm your hands up in front of the heater for a little while or run some hot water over it. Dry them off really, really well because you don't want to mix the water with the Vaseline and the peppermint oil. And I'm going to show you what I do. Ladies, you would definitely need to take your earrings out if you have earrings. Oh, shoot, 2024, guys. If you have some larger earrings, larger size earrings, take those out too. All right, and so here, I am not an acupressurist, nor am I a masseuse, nor am I a medical professional, but my Abba says, seek first the, okay? And if you read the book of Jubilees, he said that he gave Noah the book of herbs for the wisdom of plants. And you best believe he has given it to all of his children who seek him for it. All right, bet. So I put a little bit on my hands and I rub them together. Don't go crazy with it because peppermint will burn your eyes and it'll also burn your skin if you have too much on. You want to just have enough that you can inhale it, right? That you can smell it really, really well and sense it. Like have the sensation of it on your skin, but not to the point where it burns, but just to the point that you can feel a cooling sensation. Even if you can't smell, you still want to be able to inhale, okay? And this is what I do. Because it's all in the palm of my hand, I have my hands like this. And right? Up, over, under the eyes, through the sides, down over this part of my ear. Let me do it again. Up, over, and it's not just straight up. It's kind of like I'll do the movement with my finger. It's like that, okay, so up, kind of curvy like a C, under the eyes, a little bit up, and it could just be me because I have high cheekbones, so over to the temple, like right where the corner of your eye is, and it meets your hairline, boom, right? Take it down through your ear, right? And you want to take, thank you, Abba. Boom, boom, boom. See my index finger behind the ear and I'm applying pressure, right? Right here. I'm applying pressure right here after the scoop. So scoop, under, over, through, across, right? See, I can move it across through the ear. It's going to sound like an ocean, right? You can hear the ocean when you go across your ear like that. And then bring it down this area. And then push it through. You should be able to feel like your sinuses start to clear up. And do that. And do it as many times. I've probably done it at least 3 times. And sometimes I just, like you see, I do it like this. And that's because I'm used to doing it. But until you get like which side, and you know what I mean? Because it might be up a little bit. It might be down a little bit for you. So do it exactly how I just showed you until you get a feeling for it. Because for me, this is what I do. Because I know. Boom. And then I take it down. Right? And I go. And because I had to do the fix. I was like, I'm not undressing. Anyway, and then take it and go across this part right here. Take it down. Okay? And you also want to take your hands behind your neck. Up at your nape. Some of y'all call it a kitchen. Right at the bottom of that. And have your hands like this. And bring it down. Like, over the same area. Oh, that felt good. And bring it down with the peppermint oil and the Vaseline on your hand, right? And then also here. Right here where my forehead is, right? And then probably where the arch of your eyebrow is, right? And now I'm still can inhale. Make sure when you do this, it's a, and then when you go down, breathe out. And then when you place your finger here or here, whichever one is more comfortable, but somewhere in this, what people like to call the T-zone, right? Like up in here. For me, that I can feel my sinuses all through here, behind my eyes, and sometimes here and at the top of my head, right? Okay, so I put my thumb here, right? Resting my hands up there. So you can see that I'm not like beating my face up, but I'm also applying enough pressure that I can feel it. And then I put these 2 fingers here in the middle. And then my index fingers where the arch of my eyebrow is. And I over the same part of the ear, back down. Again, here. Back down. All right. Also, any parts of your body where you feel achy, right? Like I said, warm your hands up because the cold makes it worse. The cold does bother me. Anyway, rub your hands together, put some of that up there and rub. Digestion is key for eliminating toxins, right? When we're talking about digestion, we're not just talking about your small intestine, your large intestine. I'm also talking about your spleen, your liver, your kidneys, and your pancreas, right? And so what you want to do is rub those areas, right? So this is your stomach, right? You want to take both hands, apply pressure, like, okay. You see how there's that's why it was kind of better. You see how you can see like the indentation or the pressure from my hand? You should be able to see that on your stomach. And both hands, counterclockwise and clockwise, okay? To aid in the digestion and the release of these toxins from your body. Also, up in here, this is not just stress. Like toxins are in your, bro, all right. Toxins, right? And release them. Aid your body, help your body out, right? When you feeling a little whatever, whether it's sinus, whether it's a cold, whether it's a slight headache, that's your body telling you like, yo, I need some help. Help your body. Everything is not an alarm. Like we have to understand the difference between urgency and priority. Boom. And also on your head, boom, because I get a little bit of head pressure. This is also good for your scalp. Grow your hair and do all of this. In my cup, that's not my cup, that belongs to my daughter. Today, I just had some hot water. Don't drink water out the faucet, point blank period. But I had some spring water and I put a little bit of honey in there. And then I put a couple drops of this peppermint oil in there. Now, if you are afraid, because some people are, of essential oil and ingesting essential oil, then it's not for you. okay? Like, whenever you are afraid to do something, your body is already going to reject it anyway. So don't. If you're afraid, then don't do it. But for those of us that understand the healing power of plants, I put maybe like 3 drops of this. And this was full. Not crazy hot, because you can burn the essential oils. Warm enough that you can see a little bit of steam, but not boiling to the point where it's rigorous. Like it's just so hot that you can't even sip it. Hot enough that you can just sip. You won't be able to gulp, but not hot, not so hot that you can't even take a sip, okay? Because you'll burn the essential oils, and that beats the whole point. A little bit of, like I said, warmed up some spring water, some raw honey. It doesn't have to be Manuka honey, just some raw honey, local, if you have access to it. A couple drops of peppermint oil, and then I put a porcelain plate on top, right? And I let it sit or simmer or whatever for maybe about 5 minutes, just so the evaporation can go, the condensation from the evaporation can go back down into the cup. That's how you get, like, sometimes that's how you get this essential oils or rose water and things like that. These things are placed in a pot or for distillation, and the condensation, right, is what's kept. So once the water rises, right, water vapor, and it touches the surface becomes wet and starts to drip. That which is dripping is called your essence, or, you know what I mean, your flower, your flower essence, or your rose water, or things like that. And so you want that to go back into the cup. And so after that, you have to, like I said, you let that sit for maybe 5 minutes at the most, because you want to drink it while it's still warm, and then you drink it. I'm on my second cup now. This time I've added some cinnamon and some turmeric, because I wanted to kind of cause a heating sensation in my body. Some herbs are heating, some herbs are cooling to the body. This is heating to the body, warming to the body, right? And so I added the cinnamon and the turmeric. Next, I am going to have some oregano, because oregano kills bacteria. It's very antimicrobial, antibacterial, all those things. And so I'm going to have a little bit of that. And then the next time you see me, what do people say? Right as rain, because y'all's amazing. Oh, and I had not orange juice. I really got an orange. For real, if you have organic oranges, you wash them really well. You can boil the peelings in some water, set a pot on a heat-safe surface, put a towel over your head, and inhale the steam from that, and that'll help you as well. So shalom. I hope this helps anyone who needs to be out. See y'all next time. I love y'all. Shalom.